We out in Shibuya, outside in Japan. Strikes running on me like Kruger. What's it to ya? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it be on trees on. I swear that they switch. I just needed a reason. Already they say I'm on fire, like a 19th century witch. No snow on the bluff, the wire. They think I'm 50 Cent. I've been you too. Let's be Bonnie Clyde. We gon' be like. We don't need no middleman. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it for the right price. That's my right hand man. We out in Shibuya, outside in Japan. Strikes running on me like Kruger. What's it to ya? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The closer is out there with the eraser. Then it's the chosen one. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's Drummond in at the center. And for the Magic, sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Here's Banchero, and it's blocked. Drummond passes to the eraser. Here's Mr. Perfect. He takes it in, banked in off the glass.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success, Stan, for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
Pass to Suggs. Lets it go from deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's the closer. Here's Mr. Perfect. Can't get it to fall. Banchero looking around. Pass to Wagner. Banchero is screened for Wagner. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Inside, there's the closer. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here is Suggs. Pass to Banchero. And shot on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, Magic fans, here we are, the t-shirt. Make some noise.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. Harris is checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for the chosen one. The generally's checked in for Mr. Perfect. And Levine subbed in for the closer. Now here's Wagner to the paint. And finished off by Wagner.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. The eraser passes to Williams. Vucevic against Wagner. 5 to shoot. Here's the general. No good on the triple. The 17-footer. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Outside, Levine. Williams, a screen on Harris. Levine for 3. Drills it from outside.
Levine, 3.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Banchero is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. And he's good on the first of three. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, and I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, oh, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size.
Right.
And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And he makes all three. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Orlando with the ball. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Anthony, the pass to Banchero. And he drives in. Chicago grabs the miss. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Get ready, everyone. See yourself on the screen, and you show us your...
For the Magic, Carter's checked in for Isaac, and it's Suggs in for Harris. Chicago also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Smith, and the closer subbed in for Dosunmu. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Suggs with the ball. Banchero is screened for Suggs. It's hauled in by the general.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Banchero outside. Suggs with a screen for Banchero. Anthony on the wing. Shoots from the line. It's Drummond with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Suggs kicks to Carter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good on the triple.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Here they come, fans. Your 407 Danby.
So for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Banchero. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Cole Anthony. Chicago also making some changes. The chosen one, he's checked in for Mr. Perfect. The Erasers subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Bulls leading by 4. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. Here's Wagner after the Bulls pick up 2. Pass to Suggs. And here is Isaac. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player, and I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Both free throws good from Suggs. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
And Wagner has it in the corner. Caldwell-Pope outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Bulls leading by 4. And we'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The closer really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So the Bulls 5 right now. The chosen one out there with the Wizard. And it's the eraser. And it's the closer. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 3, the small forward.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game.
First team foul.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
For the 407, make some noise, Magic fans.
.90 seconds now into the second half. Wagner passes to Carter. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered closely. Wagner from long range. Chicago leading by 5. And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group. But it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
First free throw is good. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Anthony right side. Wagner outside. 5 on the clock. Nailed from three-point land. Wagner's got 6.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's the general, fires the 3, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Now, here's Suggs. Defense right on him. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's the eraser. Still yet to score. Here's the general. Pass to Mr. Perfect. And that one, good. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Anthony. Wagner passes to Banchero. Suggs with a screen for Banchero. And it's good off the back rim and in. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A dangerous score, really from anywhere on the floor. Banchero has all the tools to be great.
Drummond the screen. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Takes the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Eight seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the eraser. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Banchero. Cole Anthony is out there with Harris. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Wagner in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. A three-pointer is right on target. Dosunmu's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago. Pass to Banchero. Out to Anthony. Isaac a screen on ball. Really left alone that time.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Free throw drop for Smith. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Isaac. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Harris. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Chicago also making some changes. The chosen one, he's checked in for Williams. The closer comes in for Dosunmu. The eraser's subbed in for Ball. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Magic trail by 7. Caldwell-Pope dishes to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
Drummond's checked in for Jalen Smith. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thanks, David. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Suggs. He's tightly guarded. Banchero kicks to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Banchero. The rebound by the closer. The closer's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Got that one up quick. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Now, here's Banchero. Took him no time at all on that one.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Here's the closer. He's covered by Banchero. Pass to Mr. Perfect. No good on that one. Nice defense from Wagner. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Now, here's Banchero.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The Bulls leading by 10. To the inside. And Drummond with the jam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now, here's Banchero. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for it. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the closer.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Mr. Perfect's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. And Banchero, here we go. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.